If you like talking,
Women.
Ladies,
men,
topic,
Conversations.
and occasional uninformed politics,
multiple talking women is for you.
Hit it!
I'm your host, Lana Brown.
And I'm your co-host, Felicity Bramblebush. And welcome to Multiple Talking Women.
Our guest today is KYLA PRATT.
KYLA PRATT, welcome. Welcome to Multiple Talking Women.
Oh, thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
Now, you know this ray of sunshine from programs going back a long time, but most currently we have Call Me Kat.
Mm-hmm.
We have an episode of Fantasy Island, which I'm dying to hear about, but there's also some really cool children's stuff that you did.
Yes. I'm a part of a cartoon called The Proud Family, Louder and Prouder, which I've been a part of for the past 20 plus years. We just got rebooted and we're back now. And
now, you began on the Pratt Family 20 years ago.
Yes.
And you played a child.
Yes.
Do you still play a child?
Yes. She's
Okay.
still technically a teenager. They just aged her a couple years.
Felicity doesn't really understand the concept of acting.
I'm
She
really
has
trying
grown,
to wrap
and
my,
her voice. She can still play that, but
my head around it.
She looks like a child in person.
except also a pretty woman.
You
But also
you.
like a
You
teenager.
do have a spirit, a youthful spirit. You project a lot of energy. How do you do it?
I'm not sure. I don't sleep much. I love to work, but I have been told that I look very, very young. I'm really into taking care of my skin and, just keeping that childlike energy alive. And
What is your skin secret?
I'm really, by the way, I have a platform. I'm really pro lotions, creams, oils, ointments, salves. So that's something I feel strongly about.
Yes. I think all of those things are very important. I'm very interested in making sure that I'm moisturized and hydrated.
So important.
And also not dealing with any type of bullshit in my life. That helps.
See?
Now that is interesting.
Yes.
So what you're saying is bullshit can be bad for your skin.
Oh, absolutely. Any type of stress, different type of energy that you allow into your life. That's why people age much faster,
That's
I think.
true.
Have you heard of that,
Well, if
Lana?
you're moisturized, things fly off you
Yeah,
emotionally
I love that.
easier.
That's
You know what I
also
mean?
why I look so young, because I don't, I don't deal with bullshit.
Yes. Okay.
I'm not sure anyone
I don't know about that.
ever
But
said
can I
that
just
about
real quick mention the Eddie Murphy of the situation? Because
That's a
you
big-
played, it perked my interest. Tell us a little bit about that part of your
He's a
life.
legend.
Yes, absolute legend. I was in the Dr. Dolittle films with him. It was one of my first major films. I was 9 years old when we shot the first one. And then I was in Dr. Dolittle 2. And then I took over as the Dr. Dolittle in the last 3 films of the series. So
Now, I wonder why
Which
they
I
thought
loved.
a woman could be a Doctor Doolittle.
what do you mean? Women are
Just-
doctors all the
They can't be very good, though.
Yeah, no. I know a lot of women doctors. In this case, I was a veterinarian, but there are many women who practice.
Okay, I'm just
medicine
not sure
and-
I would take my animal or child or myself to a female doctor. That's all I'm saying.
Well, Felicity's beliefs, even though we're best friends, are not mine.
Okay.
Okay.
That's,
I recently.
but I understand that you were doing acting.
She was doing acting, but also I have been treated by mostly completely women doctors, especially when they're doing something like a hysterectomy or pawing around in your vagina,
Sure.
which I recently had. I was really glad she was a woman because she has the parts. So we'll leave it at that.
I mean, I've had a male,
Yes.
female doctor as well. But I know I was doing acting, but there are plenty of women that practice medicine that I could draw from.
Yes.
Some might say that we do things better.
Yes.
Nothing against men.
Exactly.
I can't imagine a woman looking downtown. I can't imagine a woman downtown on me.
Oh.
Okay.
I can't imagine.
So speaking of, I don't know what, tell us a little bit about how you got started in this.
Well, you were a child star.
Yeah. Well,
KYLA PRATT, can you please explain to us how someone becomes a Lindsay Lohan or a you?
Okay, I started in this industry very young. My mom is an actress, and so I wanted to follow in her footsteps. And I started at around 7, 8 years old, and I kept going from there. And I love it. Lindsay Lohan was a child actress as well, and I think now she's still into acting. And
She's pregnant right now.
Yeah, I heard that.
She's doing
Did you ever get into drugs?
Oh.
I never got into drugs. Nothing that wasn't from the earth.
I can tell by your skin.
And
'cause
thank
it's
you.
very
Hydrated.
Memorial.
Because some child actors, they go down a dark road.
They do, because this is a very intense industry. People with a lot of different personalities, and not really knowing how to handle that at a young age is difficult for some. But I've always been a little, cuckoo, so no one can really take advantage of me because I'm a little aggressive.
Well,
I
I think
love hearing that.
Yeah.
What does aggressive mean to you? You're your own woman, is I think what you're saying.
Oh no, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, like I stand up for myself
Yes.
in many situations. Sometimes when people feel like women can't do
Yeah.
certain things,
Exactly.
I can't. I don't take that. But yeah, I feel for child stars who did go through craziness, because it was a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I imagine that you really have to take care of yourself. You spoke about taking care of your skin. So what do you do to practice? Now, Lana does something called self-love, which it sounds to me like a fast track to empowerment, which I think women have too much power, frankly.
You are very
But-
empowered. You just don't want to put it
Well,
that
I
way.
think- I
Wait,
think it's-
so does that mean that you don't practice self-love?
I live for my children and my husband.
Look, you
and
purchased
she
those
lives to
very
support her
expensive
husband.
shorts today that are really
Well, I
ugly.
got an
That's
invitation to potentially go on a boat later.
Okay.
So I want to be prepared for that. So how do you take care of yourself? Do you practice this thing people call self-love?
Yes, I do. I believe everyone should practice self-love. I also, live for the people in my life who I love, my significant other and my children. But I also know that if I'm not practicing self-love, then I'm not going to be full enough to take care of those that I want to.
Got to put your oxygen
You
mask
got to
on
make
first.
sure. You got to put your oxygen mask on first. You have to make sure your cup is full before you poureth into others.
This is blowing my mind.
That is
know,
actually biblical, which you should know.
This is-
If she's an empty tank,
well, I've never heard it phrased like this
yes,
before.
if
You
she's
have a lot
empty,
to
how's
think
she going to
about.
give it?
And honestly, I feel like you do practice self-love. I
Yes.
mean, you were invited to get on a boat later, and you are dressed for it.
yes.
And
That's
if you
true.
go on the boat later, you will be happier
Should
and able
probably-
to deal with
That's-
all of the children that you have.
We should
See?
explain.
You know, after
Later on,
years
so-
of friendship with this woman who
I think-
loves herself all day and night, I finally understand. So
We have
thank
to
you.
paint the picture for our listeners. You're in a wide khaki short. There's plenty of room in those shorts.
plenty
It's
of
almost
room.
like
They're
a
very
skirt.
roomy. It's
but
almost a
there's-
skirt, but it's a
split in the
short. It's a
middle.
khaki and a cardigan with blue
Okay,
and
let's take a quick
blue and
survey.
green.
What, Kyla? What would you wear on a boat?
On a boat, probably a bikini
Yes.
and a little cover-up.
I'd wear as little
You
as
know,
possible.
As little as possible. I mean, hoping to get into the ocean,
Yes.
Wow.
But
Okay.
I like your outfit, though. I like your
see?
outfit.
Thank you.
Making
It might get chilly
connections.
on the boat. You'll be happy to be in a cardigan, I think.
Wow,
See,
thank
if it
you
gets a
for
little
saying
chilly, just have a little drink to warm you up.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
that.
Right.
So tell us about your favorite roles of your life.
Favorite roles of my life. I like that you phrased it that way. Of my life.
Well, can I tell you something? I did a little research. I love to do the research on the
Yes.
guests. And
Thank
I
you.
saw that you were on an episode of Walker, Texas Ranger.
Yes. Oh, that was so fun. I was 10 years old and I did my own stunts. And yes, it was the first time I was shot on camera.
Wow.
And I did martial arts with Chuck Norris.
What?
So
Crazy.
it was a lot of fun, and they actually used my name as the character's name. They love my name when I auditioned, so they changed the character's name to Kyla.
That is
That was a
pretty
lot of
deeply
fun.
impressive.
And it was, my first example of women being able to do so many things.
right. Right.
Oh,
What sort of stunts
look
did
at her.
they make
She's
you
very
do?
upset.
I basically they had to I had shots coming towards me, not actual shots. It was just like noises and things like that. Chuck Norris grabbed me to the ground and we had to land on mats and stuff like that. And then I had to do a close up shot of when I was shot in the chest, and so I just kind of had to do motioning and so I've been doing my own stunts since
She
I
just
was
arched her body,
You
and
know,
it was
just-
almost as if it was happening again.
Like the Matrix.
acting.
Yes, it was. Yeah, she has the
Acting.
skills.
Yes, so much fun. So much fun. I love this group.
you?
I love that everyone's different.
Yes.
And that's a great room to be in.
We're
you
gonna
know?
be friends, even though she thinks I'm going to hell in a handbasket.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm gonna rescue you.
Oh, okay.
Listen, you have kids.
Yes. Yes, I do.
I was talking to KYLA.
I have a 16-year-old,
Oh.
and he was just in a production of Grease last night.
Oh, how was it?
Unbelievable.
Oh, what character did he play?
Danny.
Oh, the lead.
Yeah, but he was really freaking good, so it's hard for me to focus on anything else.
Oh, okay.
Part of my self-care is focusing on all like the good things.
Do your children have the bug to get into the industry?
My children do have the bug.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They love performing, and I'm an artist. Their father's an artist, so it's kind of an everyday thing in our household.
What is their
Everybody's-
ages?
My kids right now are about to be 10 and 12.
Oh,
Yeah, and then I have my bonus baby is 16, so my stepson is 16. Yeah.
okay. So
Oh, I like
16
that
and
bonus
16.
baby.
Yeah, bonus baby. I like it. It always is a better sound to
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Better
Bonus.
than like this other person's woman's kid who I have to deal with. That's what my life was.
Yeah, I never felt that way.
Yeah,
I'm glad I
because
didn't.
you're a good person.
You feel like your stepmother would she have been your stepmother?
Yeah, my stepmother was.
She felt not thrilled about you.
No, she didn't like me. But that's okay because
Oh.
I've turned out to have lots of edges and creases and things from being beaten down like a statue, and now I'm glowing and glistening.
Yeah, and it turns you into the person that you are today.
Exactly. But
You
I respect
persevere.
you and wish you were mine.
I do as well.
Yeah.
I do as well. Yeah.
How do you balance like having
How do you balance
the kids?
I don't. I
Yeah.
just go with the flow.
See, that's honest.
I just go with the flow. I don't really sleep much. I work a lot, but I mommy a lot. I make sure that I am a part of anything that I possibly can. My daughter has a fundraiser this Friday, so I'm canceling my schedule to make sure I'm there. You know, so some things are more important than sitting down and talking with different people for possibilities. So I guess gotta do what I gotta do.
No.
I gotta
that
make
feels-
sure that my kids feel the love.
Sure. I mean,
know?
you're
Yeah.
a very busy working
what's important.
actress.
Yes.
And they have their own things going on. It's so hard to keep straight.
And
I
I
have
just
12 kids, and I forget.
I'm sorry,
them.
you have 12?
I do. I have 12 kids, and just over the weekend, I forgot all about one.
Because
Yeah, I
there's too
probably
many
would
in that
too because
house.
there's 12.
Thank you for that.
None of her kids want to be in the creative, though. They're all like engineers and
Yeah.
like
Priests.
Priests.
couple of them want to be
Priests
priests.
and
nuns.
Arrow.
Wait, I'm sorry. This is 12 children that you like birthed from your body?
That's right.
The last 5 just
I'm
came
praying for
flying out
more.
because
Yeah.
there's nothing,
Like-
nothing's holding them in
That's
it.
Not
why
this.
she's wearing shorts like
I
that.
have
Very
no,
loose shorts.
no more muscle in my
Pelvic
I'm,
floor.
su-
pelvic
I'm
floor.
sure.
Yeah,
And as you told us, your labias are also a mess.
that's true.
You guys share that information? This is,
Oh,
Yeah, we get into it.
primarily.
I do.
You
It's
talk about a lot of
Yeah.
personal things here.
very weighted down.
I have a question. What's your worst
Oh.
like job you got turned down for?
Oh.
Did anything ever rock you that you were like, I really wanted that thing, I didn't get it, and had a hard time coming back from it?
No, I'm a person, I kind of audition and then I let it go.
Oh, God. You're,
That's
Because
good.
How do you do that?
you have to, because in this business,
But
you're
some people
constantly
don't.
told no. I know, and it's hard, and I realized at one point that I was like, no, I'm supposed to like really, really want a role. I'm supposed to really, really want something. But then I'm like, nah, I'm not about to drive myself crazy. What's meant for me is meant for me, and what's not is not.
Did
And
your mother
something-
instill this in you?
I think so. I think so. As a young kid, it was kind of like, this is fun. Just have fun and don't let anything, tear you down. And no matter what, you don't have to act if you don't want to, if it makes you feel bad or makes you feel sad or, so I kind of just do it as like a fun, playful thing. I think as an adult of different characters that I would love to play, that I would
And
be
you
like,
will.
but if someone else played them, I'd kind of be a little pissed off. But, but then I would have to let it go and just, just kind of.
this is like major life advice, I have
It
to
really
say.
is.
because Hollywood's not easy.
No.
And you're also like really, you're killing it.
Thank
I
you.
mean, you are getting cast in these amazing parts, and it's going to continue. But I love this energy,
And I think
it
this
makes
has
her
some-
seem stronger.
Yes.
Actually, to be this way.
I would say that might have something to do with why Hollywood can't get enough of you. It's
Yes.
because of this gorgeous, gorgeous energy.
Yeah,
and
you want
skin.
it. You want
Thank
it. You
you.
want it.
I was told you got to treat it like you're dating, so you're too needy. You know, that person's like, that person's a little too needy. I don't want them around.
yeah.
But you walk in there ready to go, like, I don't care.
I gotta use that.
It's
I
come
should
in
use
and
that with my
perform
husband.
and
Listen, on Common Cat, you work at a cat cafe.
yes, yes.
What kind of transition was that?
Yeah, I was wanting to dig in real quick because I have a real hard time. I'm the needy one in all my
Well, here's what I wanted to
relationships.
say
can't-
before we
I
get into
can't
Call
get
Me
enough.
Cat. I wanted to say that, you know, she's kind of, when she talks about Hollywood being tough, she's kind of talking about you two. This is part of why we're doing a podcast, is these two couldn't get really hired anywhere.
Oh, were you
just-
entertainers, actors?
Well, we met doing a production of
dancers?
Cats
Yeah, we
in
would do
Simi
a lot of-
Valley.
You were in the production?
Community
Simi
theater.
Valley, it was a
They
community.
were chorus.
It's a community
We were
chorus
the Jellicle
situation.
cats, the like,
Okay.
cats in the background.
Okay. Did you, you know, further audition for?
We tried, but
film
after
and
that
TV?
first,
We did a big mailing.
yes, and after the first rejection, I wanted to die.
Oh yeah.
I was sobbing into the night. I was hating on
And
myself.
I'm just really not accustomed to
She
being
was a
around
news,
a
Felicity
lot
was a
of
news
women.
correspondent for a little while.
I was, and I have to. I'm not comfortable being around a lot of women. There were a lot of women in that production. I'm very suspicious of people being witches, and I have a feeling there might have been a few witches in that production.
Oh, I might be one right here. But no, we both have backgrounds in journalism. So we're learned, you know, like
Okay.
I studied at a place in the Panama Canal, which was all women journalists. She did something more American, but we didn't make it in the way we wanted to. So we're here. But this is exciting.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to use your advice of being like, I don't care.
I mean, there's a lot of rejection in this industry.
Okay. So it's
that-
not just us.
No, it's not just you. But I'm kind of glad that you decided not to keep going because you wanted to die after your first rejection, and I'm glad that you're still here.
Yeah, man, I just
And
looked
you
in the mirror
decided-
and I was like, I hate you. You fucking loser.
Oh, don't. That's. Yeah, I'm glad you switched careers.
Yeah.
Because that's not good. Yeah, but you have to work on rejection in any place that you involve yourself in, like even being in a podcast here, and you guys.
Do you
being,
think we're going to get rejected? Do you think people are going to hear this and think, meh, no thanks?
Yes.
Some
yes,
will, some
yes,
will.
some will,
Wow.
Some will, but-
some will. I mean, it doesn't. I mean, you have
You
to
know,
look
we
at it.
had
You're
to
not
hear
gonna,
that.
You're not going to always be someone's cup of tea. Okay, but just make sure you're the shot of tequila. Okay.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
okay.
You might. People might watch, especially now with the internet. People can just say and do and just say anything that they want to, and you kind of have to just be like, whatever.
That
Okay.
quote
You know?
was pretty amazing.
That quote was.
great
I've heard one that says you don't want to be everybody's cup of tea because everybody's cup of tea is water because everybody likes water. Who wants to be water? It's boring. So be tequila is like, hey, not everybody likes that, but the people who do are fire.
That is a long ass quote.
You heard that entire quote.
Yeah, I heard that one.
That was a long quote.
It was almost like a recap of what KYLA just said.
What do you like to do for
with
like
more
fun
words.
when you're not working?
Oh, another transition.
For fun. I know I like these transitions. It's like a.
We were going to get
Spitfire,
back to
random.
Call Me Cat, but we'll do this
Oh,
first.
Call Me Cat
All
is
right.
important.
Oh,
And-
you chose
and-
yours first. Okay.
Okay, and I'm a little worried about you guys where rejection is concerned, but we'll go back to that
Okay.
later. I just want you guys to feel good and
Mm-hmm.
feel strong no matter what. Okay,
Appreciate you.
You got
Thank you.
this. and no matter
got
what.
this.
And yeah. So fun. What I like to do for fun. I love to work. I love being on different sets. I love playing different characters. I love trying new things. I love working out when I make myself go. Once I get there, I like working out because I
Right.
feel stronger. And I like to spend time with my kids and travel.
God, you are a good person. Can I ask to talk
Now
about
we can
Comic
do
Cat
Comic
now?
Cat. Sure.
Okay.
So you get an audition.
Yes.
This Comic Cat.
Yes.
You to work in a cat cafe. Have you ever worked in a cat cafe?
I have not.
What made you think that you could play a person that works in a cat cafe?
Well, there's a lot of things that I haven't really done in my life, but I know that other people have, so I can pull from their experiences, and just I'm a very empathetic person. I can see, I feel, I can do research and ask questions to real people who go through real things. If I haven't experienced them, and even if I have experienced them, my perception of a situation may be different from someone else's. So I, still, ask questions. And, as an actor, you don't really have to have like went through something in order to play the character. Like I might get a role for a woman who has 12 kids and who lives for her children and her husband, and I will say, "Oh, I know the perfect person to talk to," and I would call you and ask you your. I might not use everything that
I will be
you
waiting for your
give
call.
me, but I can take bits and pieces and incorporate it, into the character.
I finally understand this. God, you are shedding
Good.
so
Well,
much
good,
light.
because I'll tell you what, we're all exhausted of you asking it.
Okay, fine.
Exhausted.
I understand. And then my other question is, it's a strange job working at a cat cafe.
Yes.
What's the strangest job you ever had? Have you ever had a job that wasn't on a Hollywood set?
No, I've
She
only,
started young.
Yeah, I started
Wow.
working super young, so I've never.
If you couldn't act, what would you do?
If I couldn't act, I would probably be practicing law.
Ooh, I can see it.
Yeah,
So not like no Trader Joe's or.
I mean, if I got to do what I got to do, you know
Sure.
what I mean. They get discounts on groceries. I love groceries.
Yeah. They
so
do.
if
I've worked there.
If I had
I worked at
to,
Trader
I would
Joe's.
probably Trader Joe's it or Whole Foods it.
Sure.
Oh,
Or,
thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely go somewhere where you can get a discount on groceries.
That's
if you need a
that's
job.
where I would work if I had to do like a customer service job. But ultimately,
But you'd go to law school.
I
maybe.
would because I feel like there's a lot of things that we are not aware of that we're not really aware of all of our rights.
That's
And
true.
That's true.
I have a lot of people in my family who've been through different things where the law is concerned, and so I would love to just know certain things, and I love a good argument.
Oh, I love
Or a
it.
good debate.
Yeah, a good debate.
A good debate, a good back and forth.
Yeah.
Is that a sign of? I know you're a Virgo. Is that correct?
Yes.
Is that part of being a Virgo too? Do you think?
I'm not sure. I hear that Virgos think we think we know everything, and then I realize, yeah, I think I do.
What is your actual birthday?
My birthday is September 16th.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
that's
What
a
are your
good birthday.
signs?
April 12th. I just turned 49.
Okay. And so you're a Taurus?
Aries.
Aries.
Bossy leader of the pack.
Okay.
I'm a Pisces.
Pisces.
March 18th is
Swishy
my birthday.
fish.
Oh.
My swishy fish. That's I'm
Oh.
waiting to get on that boat.
Oh. I think Pisces is my moon.
Okay.
Yeah. So I know I'm learning all of the different like moon and sun and rising.
I mean, I
And-
think all of this talk is completely satanic, but
It's fun.
Okay.
I mean, you don't really, you don't have to believe in it, but it's fun, just
I don't think Jesus has a problem with it at all.
I don't think Jesus. I think he has better things to do than think about it. But I do think it's an open door for the devil to just really slip into your life.
all right.
Paula, what are you? What's yours?
I'm a Libra. That's why I keep everything running smooth, keep it balanced.
That
Okay.
makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That's it.
Okay.
That's all I know about it.
Well, and people
Okay.
always say, I'm this sign, and that's why I'm so great at this. But no one ever says, I'm this sign, and that's why I'm garbage.
No, people don't really say that they're garbage, but they
Mm-hmm.
might say, I'm this sign, and they might use it as an excuse to act a certain
That's
way.
true.
Or what I think it's all fun. It's all fun,
Right.
and I believe in a lot of it. But I also feel like I don't like when people use it as an excuse to be a certain way. Like, oh no, I'm this sign, so I'm an asshole, and I'm like, what? No, that's not how this.
When I didn't get
how
that
this
first
works.
part, I said I'm garbage to myself in the mirror, but so
Which I'm very glad you stopped
Yeah.
auditioning.
yes,
Okay,
thank you.
you're very good at what you're doing now,
Thank you.
and I think we should stick with that.
Yeah.
What did you do before? I know you were a part of the.
Thank you for asking that.
I'm just
I
wondering.
was
'cause-
I was on a reality show called The Amazing Survivor, and I was one of the final contestants. And
Okay.
I balanced on a perch for 9 hours, and God spoke to me, and He told me to do 5 things. I'm not going to explain all
Do
of
not
the 5
say all
things,
5 of those things again. I won't listen to them.
Okay.
but one thing was become a Miss Teen USA judge, which I did for a number of years,
Okay.
which was a fantastic and rewarding part of my life.
Oh, wait. So all the 5 things that God told you to do, you lived them out?
I lived them out.
Oh, that's nice.
Sounds like a book or a great movie, doesn't it?
It does. It sounds good.
Would you star in that movie?
Would I? Mm-hmm. Sure.
You wouldn't want to
Absolutely.
play her, though. It would be very difficult.
Well, she just said she'd know who to call if she ever had to play a part with. So,
guess.
yes.
I don't know if I could play you exactly, but I think we
You
could
would be my first
collaborate
choice.
on.
You would be my first choice.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Put in a call.
That's very nice.
Who are you going to call?
I
You don't
know
have
people.
anybody to
Wait,
call.
I know someone who owns a boat.
Before I, like commit to it, I know that one of the things that you were Miss Teen USA. I'm down for that. I'm curious to hear about the other 4 things before I
Oh, here we go.
commit. I mean, you don't have to say it all today, but I'm just letting you know, like, I'm not fully
She's very
committed
happy
until.
to share them.
Quick
Share them
rundown.
quickly.
Okay.
Keep Bibles in hotel rooms. Thank you.
Okay.
Get Sarah Palin into the White House, which I got her very close.
Oh. Okay.
Marry a Republican senator, which I did. Oh, and become a host on Fox News, which I was very close to doing that.
So, really quickly, I don't think that I would be able to do any of those things.
You would go against her inner morals.
I'm
Probably.
kind of sure it'd be hard for me to get hired at, it'd be hard for me to get hired at Fox News.
Well,
I'm going to make a
you
phone
also
call.
didn't get hired at Fox
I
News.
also didn't get,
You
to be
keep
fair.
saying
I
you
also
almost did didn't
you
mean
know,
that you made it
no.
happen.
Interesting.
Not so good. Do you have a dream job?
Thank
that
you
you'd
for
like to
that
play?
transition.
Yeah,
My dream job. I think right now is just, I'm learning more about behind the scenes.
Oh.
So I think my dream job at this
Ooh,
moment
I feel it coming.
is moving into directing.
Yes.
Yes. So,
I would like that. I would
yes.
like to be directed by her.
I would like you to direct the movie of my life.
I think I might be able to direct it rather than star in it.
What about this?
Did you
Listen
hear
to
that?
this. Think about this for a movie. A woman who works as a groundskeeper at a school for children becomes a producer of a podcast.
That's her.
Okay. It sounds really good. I think there are some details that we
Sounds like
might have
I'm getting
to,
a strong yes.
we might have to add in there.
I think that's
What kind of movies
plenty
would you
to start with.
direct? Or would you direct feature films, TV, animation?
I am interested in all kinds of programming.
But you are funny.
Thank
you
you.
are.
Thank you.
You are dead funny, let me tell you.
Thank you.
You get me going. And did you always did you know from a young age that comedy was your
She
bag?
was very. It's like you're starting the interview from beginning again.
Well, I want to
she
know
was very young when
specifically.
she started.
Right. Who, with
But the
Eddie
funny,
Murphy,
but the laughing, the
who was
funny
a great,
parts. Did you want to
who
always
was one of the
be
greatest comedians
funny?
of all time.
Yes, I mean, I love to make people laugh. I honestly do this because I love to invoke some type of emotion from people watching. So
See,
whether
it's a gift. She's
so whether
giving a
it's
gift.
so whether it's comedy, I love drama as well. It's a little more taxing on me personally or emotionally. So I kind of like comedy a little better. But yeah, I've known for a while that I'm pretty silly, and I love to be silly with others and have fun.
Transition.
You know?
So we're going to play a game that we call hotspot singing. Someone's going to start singing a song. As soon as someone thinks of a different song that reminds them, that song reminds them of, they're going to break in with their song.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's say someone's singing, Girls Just Want to Have Fun. And then someone thinks to themselves, well, I'm going to...
Girls. Dun, 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 dun,
You think of
da-da-da-da-da,
you don't have to
girls.
know other words. You can hum, you can do whatever. And then that might make
And
someone
this
think of
is a
something else.
game?
This is a game.
Whatever
Who came
song.
up with
Sounds
this?
like fun, doesn't
Whatever
I did.
song the song makes you think of another song.
Okay, ready? Who's starting?
You'll
You'll
okay.
get it. Who's starting?
I'll start.
Go.
Start.
Okay. Wait. Wait.
There's a beat.
Wait. I was
I've got
in
a
my
beat.
head.
I've
Make
got a-
it happen. Dun-dun-dun. But that's the only part of the song I know.
If you believe in yourself enough and know
Perfect.
what you want, you're going to make it happen. Make it happen.
If you believe in life after love,
Keep going. You got to keep singing until someone
if you
breaks in.
feel like you
If you believe in life after love.
I didn't even know those were the words.
Is that it? This is
Yeah, that's it. You have to keep singing.
And I tell myself, I find myself, I really don't think
Stop.
I'm strong.
It's hard. Like
In the name of love,
Oh.
before you break my heart, think it over.
Somewhere over the rainbow,
good one.
way up high, there's a land that I've heard of.
Because I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high. I thought I should walk my dog, but then I got high.
Who let the dogs out?
Hey, okay.
Who let the dogs out?
This is stressful.
How much is that doggy in the wind?
All right, and then we're done
And this was the game.
because you started to laugh. That was the game. Did you have a super amount of fun? Was that fun?
Yeah, it was fun.
All right, that went very well.
This I don't really know how the game goes with women talking. Women.
Multiple talking women.
Multiple talking women.
KYLA PRATT, ladies and gentlemen.
KYLA.
I hope
KYLA
she comes
PRATT.
back.
I hope she comes
Come
back.
back and
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah.
She mentioned her publicist. I don't think she's. I don't know if we're gonna
You
get
know,
her
I'll
again.
just let her book it next time, so I
Sure.
make sure I have enough time to spend with
Sure,
you
just
guys.
leave us
Yeah.
that number. And
Yeah, just
we'll-
leave us a number.
I
so we
will,
can get
and
kicked
and
off.
good luck with your boating adventure
Yeah,
and
good
all
luck
of
with
your
white
babies.
shorts.
Thank you, Kyla.
And
And
your-
good luck with
and
your
husband.
babies.
Thank you, and good luck with your son in Greece. And
Thank you.
I didn't really get to learn too much about you.
Well, you're gonna
except
write.
for
You're gonna
now
direct
you
the movie
produce
about me.
the podcast. Yes,
She's
So
gonna.
good luck-
She said it on this
good luck
podcast, so
with
now it's gonna
that.
happen.
She's holding
Yay, KYLA PRATT.
Okay.
Thank you for
Make it happen.
Multiple Talking Women is hosted by Lauren Burns, Ariane Price, and Lisa Shurga, and produced by Carafano and Amelia Misco at Stampede Ventures for the Stampede Podcast Network. Okay, I'm done now.